Most people think wealth building is complicated. Spreadsheet, budget, you have to start with loads of money and you need a 6-figure salary. What if I told you that you don't need any of that? You just need some simple habits and money management that you get into the habit of doing and taking action, and then the money will work for you itself. So in this video today, I want to go over exactly what you need to do to build your rich lifestyle. So step number 1, I want you to build your conscious financial plan. So I want you to budget properly. And I don't want you to budget where you live a life that's miserable and cut back on your Costa coffees, those things that make you smile and enjoy life. But I want you to be realistic. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at what fixed costs. What do you have to pay every single month? Mortgage, rent, utilities, council tax, insurance. What is it for you? I want you to write all of those down, all of those bills, and get that number. Secondly, I want you to look at what can you invest in every month. I mean, do you invest in gold? Are you putting a pot of money aside? Do you have a savings pot? Because this is really useful. So budget your fixed costs and stuff you have to spend. And we say normally 70% of your income will cover your fixed costs. 10% of your money I want you to put into investments, whether it's building a savings pot to cover you 6 months worth of living expenses, or once you've got your 6 months of living expenses saved, I want you to invest. Then lastly, I want you to have some fun money. So typically with my life, all of the money I bring in every month from everywhere, because I've got multiple streams of income, I keep 5% back for fun money. That's where you can go out to restaurants, you can do some cool things, you can have your Costas, Starbucks every morning, but I want you to separate those costs. So we've got your fixed costs, we've got stuff that's saving for your investments, we've got your saving pot, and then we've got your fun money. And then what I want you to do is control this. So wealth isn't about restricting yourself so you live a miserable life. Wealth is being free. What this is going to do is focus you to control the money you've got and to force you to make more money. Because when I put myself on a budget, and I know I always want more fun money, I always want to do more, I always want to pay for more, that gets me motivated to go and make more money. And the more money I make, the more of this I can do, the more passive income I make, the freer I get to be in this world. So step number 2 is using credit cards and debt the good way. So most people think about debt and they think that debt's just bad. I mean, I grew up with a very traditional mum, and I went to the church, and we were taught that getting into debt was bad and money is the root of all evil and lots of things about money, but it's not true. So there's 2 types of debt. There's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt is debt that makes you money. A mortgage allows you to buy an asset, which is a house, which goes up in value. And if it's an investment, it not only goes up in value, gives you an income. Whereas bad debt's consumer debt. You bought it because you wanted it, like new TVs, sofas, holidays on credit cards. That's the debt that we don't want. So what I want us to do is get rid of the bad debt and pay that down and pay that off and get a plan to pay that off. And I want us to max out the good debt and leverage. So I'm in £3.7 million worth of debt, and I can honestly say I've never been happier, because that debt enables me to have an £8.6 million property portfolio. That property portfolio goes up in value every year and it gives me a passive income, and I get to live an epic life. Number 2, avoid getting into any more bad debt. So just don't do it. Cut the credit cards up, get rid of the store cards, because that's not going to help you at any point. Number 3, it's use the 70-10-10-10 rule. So live on 70% of what you earn, save 10%, get 10% off of all that bad debt until it's gone, and then the final 10% you're going to invest to make you more money. And I think that's really powerful, and it's a great rule to use in your life no matter what you're earning. Then I want you to make sure your credit score is good. So pull your credit score, and you can use places like Experian to do it. Find out about your credit score, see what you need to fix it, and maintain a good credit score. And then lastly, I want you to understand the differences between liabilities and assets. So most people in the UK will buy a car, and they'll buy a car with cash or maybe a loan, and they think it's a good purchase. But in 4 years, you're going to have to replace the car, and the car's gone down in value. So instead of doing that, because that's not really a good financial purchase, what I teach my students to do instead is to buy a house. So the money that you would have used for the car, put into a deposit with good debt, which is a mortgage, buy a house. Then the passive income from that house, and typically rentals will make you £500 net profit a month. That £500 net profit can go to lease a brand new car. So your car that you drive around in is being paid by your asset that's going up in value. That's the better thing to do. Step number 3, money automation. Most people get in a mess with finances because life gets in the way, they're emotional, and we want to take all of that out so you don't even think about it. Your money is managed for you. So I'm a big advocate of when you get paid every month, automate the savings to go straight out. So I want you to have a current account where your pay goes in, you pay your bills. I want you to have a savings account, and I want you to have an investments account. That way, things easier, the pots are building, and you're gonna be safer. And then you don't forget, life doesn't get in the way, you're not tempted to dip into it. Every single month when you get paid, that's automated in it, and then you forget about it, and that will grow while you're working on building more income in. But automation is the key, and this is what the rich do day in, day out. They automate everything so they don't have to think about it, so it's done on their behalf. So step number 4, keep finances and investing simple. Most people overcomplicate it, but complexity is the enemy of execution. So I'm a simple girl. I like things simple. Even though I've built massive portfolios, I've got big businesses, and I'm doing, a few things, but I keep things very simple and very straightforward, and I don't get bogged down in the detail. Number 1, focus on budgeting and living with what you actually earned, as well as some fun money, but get good at controlling your money. Number 2, build a 6-month savings pot. Now, this is a pot that if anything happens, you can live for 6 months. So the basic of what you need to live on, build that up and save it for 6 months and have it in a bank account and keep it safe, because then that's your safety net, isn't it? The worst happens, you've got 6 months of living expenses before you need to do anything about it. Number 3, get educated and start to invest in property. This will build you a property portfolio that will pay for your life so you don't have to work. Now there's 10 property strategies to do. So you need to get educated. You need to learn how to leverage, because most people, like me, are starting with very little or no money. Then once you've got your portfolio, reinvest the profits. Automate everything so it's easy, it's done for you, so every single year you can grow and grow and grow. And this is going to get you to be able to live your rich lifestyle, whatever your rich lifestyle means for you. If it's just not working, if it's traveling, if it's spending time with the kids, you'll get to do that because your investments will be paying for your lifestyle. Number 5, let time and automation do the hard work. You see, the thing is, once you've set everything up and once you've built it, you just sit back and time will do the heavy lifting. So it'll be like on autopilot for you. And that means that you can spend your life doing what you love instead of constantly looking at pounds where things are. It's short-term pain for long-term gain. And what I tell my students is, you work hard in the next 12 months. You commit 10 hours a week for the next 12 months. You will build a portfolio and that will give you 100 grand income. And that's year 1. So imagine after 12 months of working, doing the heavy lifting, putting stuff into place. After that, you're guaranteed 100 grand a year net profit hitting your bank. When you go into the year in that space, imagine how much more peace and fulfilled you're going to be and what you'll be able to do. Because with that 100 grand you've got coming in, that gives you power over your life to be free and also to reinvest. Because most people say, oh, Abby, you've got a massive portfolio, it must take all your time. Nope. I never speak to tenants. I never do anything. I outsource all the work and I work on my business, not in it. So do the setup now, guys. Your future self will thank you. So I hope you've enjoyed the video and my 5 steps. If you would love to be like one of my students and build a £1 million property portfolio and a 6-figure income, then you need to come and join me on my next 90-minute seminar. In the 90 minutes, I'm going to take you through 10 property strategies, how to fund them, be tax efficient, and how to do it even if you're starting off with no money or you've not got a lot of time. So it's one of the very best places to get started, but this is going to give you your passive income so that you can live your life. So click the link in the description and I can't wait to see you there.